So yeah, God, can you add on about say 1969, June 13th, 1969? Do you recall that time period?
Actually, um, when this happened, I wasn't around.
No?
No, I wasn't around at the time when that happened. I wasn't around the cipher. I was somewhere else. I was doing something different. I think some revolutionary work.
Some revolutionary using
I think,
revolutionary
I,
ciphers.
yes, I was in different revolutionary ciphers, dealing with different peoples, and you know, along the black struggle time. So I wasn't always around the nation, although I had knowledge of self.
Okay.
You see, now how I first learned about it, I was coming down on 25th Street. It was written in the street. You know, those stamps they got where they put words. They said God is dead. I saw that on 125th Street. That's how I first heard about it. And I said, wow. And I asked, I forgot which guys I spoke to about it, and that was very. It's hard to put into words. It was too hurtful at that time because see, this is right after the time of Martin Luther King getting murdered. They was killing off leaders. They was killing off leaders like that. Black leaders, they was killing them all off. So the times was hot. People was a lot of things was going on. People was going in every direction. Some people was going underground. Some people was moving, getting lost, going in different states to live. People was going to different countries to get away. People was being hunted by FBI, police forces, things like that. Because if you was too outspoken at that time, it was dangerous. See, that's when they first started, like taking notice of pictures of who's the talking heads in the community. We got to chop them off, things like that.
So like COINTELPRO.
Yes, this is the time when COINTELPRO was just beginning. You see, and exactly. Um, but that mission failed with our nation because they before the father went back to the essence, well, he had delivered that seed, which was the 5%, which was, that would manifest itself into Allah world manifest as the nation of God's on earth. So that was a failed attempt by the devil on that note. But I wasn't around the nation at that time. Like I said, there was times I would be in and out. There was times I would come around, deal with certain gods I knew, but I wasn't hanging that much because as a few years as time went on, because I did get married during that time. I was going through a lot of stuff that way. Uh,
You
even
were a young man.
I
Getting
got married
started.
when I was 21 years old. I was a mess. I was looking for my father at the time. My father just went back to the essence. Last September. He made 90 years old. Yeah, he made me 20 years, yeah, but at that time, um, yeah, I was, my hands was really full, and it got to the point, later on in the 70s, I got into something. I went away to prison. I was given, I had two federal cases. I had one case I got 7 years. Another case I got 20 years within two month period.
Wow.
So yeah, and I had to go away and do time.
How much did you do all together?
Altogether, I did about 8 years altogether.
8 years altogether.
Yeah. Federal, and then I had a state case later on. They only got about 8 years incarceration time. Years ago, that was time. That was enough for me. Um, you know, time for change. Um, it's time to be smarter. Smarter depends on individual. It depends on the individual. Those are big words that could mean a lot of things in a lot of directions. But I ain't been back to prison since, and that's not my intention. I tell you that.
if Mecca did this.